All right, and welcome back for video number 5 in our continuing series on the Google Chrome web browser. This video we're going to take a look at how to access and use the Chrome Web Store. So the Chrome Web Store is a place to go and basically get extensions and apps and themes that work with your Google Chrome browser. So easy way to get there is from Google, just type in Web Store and it's going to be your first result. Click that, it'll take you there. You should also have on your bookmarks bar a bookmark folder called Apps. If you click that, that'll show you all of your apps. And within that, you should also see a link to the web store. So that'll take you to the same exact place. You always want to verify that you are signed in, because that'll show you the customized KCPS setup for the web store. And beyond that, it's pretty self-explanatory little web store. You have your search box where you can search for specific apps. If you're looking for something to edit videos with, click in Edit Videos, and it'll show you different extensions and apps that might help you edit videos. If you're looking for different themes, you just want to customize your Google Chrome browser, get that sweet wood finish like I have here, you go through and look at different themes. What's also great, again, why I want to make sure that you were signed into your KCMST.net account, is our IT department has already whitelisted a whole bunch of apps that are great for teachers. And what's nice about that is if they are in the KCPS apps page, that means not only do you have access to them as a teacher, but all of your students will have access to them as well on your Chromebook. So that's definitely a good place to start if you're looking for extensions or those apps that have already been suggested for our teachers and students to download. That being said, if you do find an app or an extension that you think is just really great, something that you definitely want to have your students have available to them, but you do not see it in the KCPS app section, feel free to email Help Desk, tell them the name of the app, what you think it would be good for, and the IT department along with the curriculum department will take a look at it, and if they agree with you, they will also put that in the KCPS app section for all of our students to have access to as well. But beyond that, you could also refine your browsing by choosing a different category that the extension belongs to. So if you want something that's fun, if you want something that's related to productivity, if you want something that is good for accessibility, you can click those different topics. Under features, let's say you want something your students could use if there's some Wi-Fi issues, something that runs offline, or you want something specifically made by Google, because you know Google makes great products, you can click that. So in this case, I want to look at some extensions that are made by Google that are also free. And you can even go even further and say, well, I only want the really good apps, so anything with a 4-star and above. Now to install that app, all you have to do is find the one you like, click it, and then follow directions from there. So let's say I want a dictionary made by Google, and that looks great. So click the extension. Up in the top right, you'll see a little Add to Chrome button. So click that. It's going to ask you again, do you really want to add that extension? It'll tell you the different permissions. Now that is something to look for. Now since this is made by Google, you could pretty much trust that it's going to be, fairly on the level. But if you're looking at different extensions and apps or whatever, if they're asking for a whole lot of permissions they may not need, then you definitely want to double check and maybe think about getting a different extension. If you're downloading a calculator extension that needs access to your camera, you might say, okay, well, I don't know about that. So double check those, because sometimes they could sneak some things in there. But in this case, it says read and change your data on the website you visit. Well, that's fine, because it's a dictionary. It's going to have to read something, right? So we're going to add that extension. And as you see, it pops up, hey, it's been added, and it's up there on your little extension tray. If you wanted to get rid of that extension, same thing, but just opposite move there. Instead of saying install the extension, now it's going to say remove the extension. So if you want to remove it from Chrome, just hit that button and it'll remove it, or you could always right-click it and do the same thing. Remove that from Chrome. Now you'll also notice once you get a lot of extensions, or even if you're somebody that say you like your Omnibox to be a little bit bigger. So if I make that bigger by dragging it, you see I'm losing my extensions. I don't know where are they going. So if you notice, hey, I have all these extensions, I don't know where they're at, you click those little 3 dots, and that'll show you the rest of your extensions up in that top row. So again, you could always resize your Omnibox to either put some more out there or push some more out. Completely up to you, just however you like your Google Chrome to be set up. But that's pretty much it. So get to the Chrome Web Store, find some extensions, find some things that you think are really going to increase your productivity or increase student engagement. There's some really great ones out there. Pear Deck is awesome. Google Keep is great. Google Translate. There's a lot of just really, really productive extensions. So look for them, utilize them, and if you need any help, that's what we're here for.